Juan, what would it mean to finish with the 8th win and set a school record for most victories in a season?
I know it would be huge for us. We got to the mark of I think 7 wins twice. So with the opportunity to get this 8th win in my last season, it'll be huge. So walk out probably the best class to walk through statistically.
Hey, Quad, Ms. Marcel, thank you for joining us, Sports Inquirer. How's this bowl week been, or you just started, but how have preparations been going facing this opponent, especially on the holiday weekend or holiday week like this?
Main thing is about focus. Everything's been pretty good leading up to it. So I feel like the team just got to stay focused, don't get in the, don't really lull to sleep, just get in the swing of the holiday season. So, just keep the focus and keep the same mindset to go in like it's a regular game week, even though we know we're playing on Christmas.
Quan, this is the first time we're talking to you since you were named an All Sun Belt player for the 5th year in a row. Can you talk about that for a second?
That's a a huge deal. But I would like to thank my family, friends, and loved ones, but mainly my coaches and teammates. Without them guys, my coaches coaching me up and my teammates pushing me, I wouldn't have any of these accolades. So I just thank them. But no, it's a great accomplishment for me. And I just do it for the university. I do it my everybody. I do it for the university, and I love to just represent.
It's Marcel again. We've spoken in the past about just the growth of the program, and you've been a big part of that. Because what about the development of Georgia State? Looking at it now as a super senior, from when you came in to where it is now, bowls are expected now instead of just being you expect the stage to be at. What about that? Just your growth with the program and where it is now.
The growth of this program. I came in the summer 2016. They just came from a bowl loss of the Cure Bowl, so that was the first bowl they went to. So just from then and now, we've been to. This will be my 4th bowl game. So that speaks levels to what Coach Elliott has done since he's been in here and what the team has done. And just coming in, he came in with the motto of doing something new. The program hasn't been that long. Opened in like 2010, I believe. So it hasn't been around that long. Just so having going to 4 bowl games for me, but 5 and this short, like less than 15-year span of the program being open is just amazing to me. And then us just buying in as players to change and make the change and be set a new standard every season has been a huge testimony.
Are you happy you had the extra year, and what did it mean to you to have another go around?
It was big for me, my dream since I was a kid, was to play professional football. So with the making the decision to coming back, it was, go live my dream or come back. And, so thank God, I prayed, talked to my family, and then I wanted to come back and, to develop myself more and then to help develop this team more. So it was like just a big decision for me. Hold on, can you repeat that question again? I want to make sure I get everything.
I think you answered it. It's Marcel again. What about you? You got rolled up last game, I believe, and got dinged up a little bit. How are you doing physically, just coming into this Ball State contest?
So mainly when it first happened, been getting treatment, 3 to 4 times a day, and I feel like I'm 100%, to be honest with you. So my body feels good. Mentally, I feel good. Physically, I feel good. So it was just a lot of rest and treatment, and then getting back on the practice field, good for me.
Is there anything that will keep you out of this game outside of something really significant? I mean, it's your last game. I'm sure you're very motivated.
Nah, this one mine right now. This is the only thing that's been on my mind. So nothing's gonna keep me out of it.
I don't want this to sound goofy, but most of the time when there's a picture where you guys have scored a touchdown, you're there lifting the ball carrier, the touchdown guy up. Is that just coincidence, or is that something that, hey, I'm going to go pick the guy up and lift him over my head?
You know, when I was still in high school, I just seen linemen doing that on a magazine. And it was just, I was like, hey, you know, I feel like I'm pretty strong. I might as well just do it. So from then on out, you know, I like to race to the end. Well, sometimes we like to race to the end zone, being a lineman when it's like a big run. So we just try to see who get there first. You know, Malik Summers got a couple of them, you know. He beat me there a few times, but yeah. Yeah, but that's my little signature.
Probably easier to lift Aaron Granger than it is like Tucker Gregg.
You know, with the adrenaline pumping, I feel like all of them just like 135.
Well, you mentioned this, Marcel, again. You mentioned Malik, and you have so many veteran linemen beside you. What's that been like for you growing with those guys? Because you got a lot of fifth-year and fourth-year players that you've been blocking together with for several years now.
Man, it's been a lot of those guys, man. From Malik, me and Pat Bartlett started our first game in Tennessee State together. Then with the young guys, Travis Glover and Jonathan Bass, you know, it's just, I feel like we've made football brought us together, but I feel like the bond we share right now is way past football. So I feel like, you know, sometimes even in games, we don't even have to talk. I feel like the bond we just have is just, the repetition is just there. So we know what each other, know what everybody's going to do. So, and we have to trust in each other. And then, you know, from being a lineman, you know, you see it from like, you know, one standpoint, but it's a whole five. So it's just learning new things from, you know, each player to know like their tendencies, what they like to do, what they need help on, and just having, you know, five guys there together to, you know, push one another, you know, to improve where they lack and, you know, to keep building where they're strong at.